Well, hello everybody. My pickles, my snowflakes, my turtles, my no matter what club members, and my Goldilocks. I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, Carnivore, and Carnivish. And I welcome you to the show, and I hope you have your little cuppa to enjoy while I blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Life is good. Today is Friday, October 4th. And today will be my 5th day of no xylitol. And I am totally excited for that. It was time. And I equate the feeling that I had. It was like how I was at the end of my drinking. I was 36, I think. Yeah, I was 36. And I just drank a bottle or two of wine every single day. I never gave it thought. I never had the effect that I wanted. It wasn't fun anymore. I wasn't enjoying the taste. And so that's how the xylitol had become in my coffee. I never tasted coffee, I guess, because I was just drinking sweet with, a light color. The other stuff could follow, but for now it's just the xylitol. That's a big enough deal for me. So I put the Xylitol Bowl away, and yeah, that's it. It feels good. It feels like an elimination whose time had come. I just welcomed it. And I was recounting to somebody how I did it. I gave up alcohol, cigarettes, I guess xylitol, sugar and grains, all cold turkey. But I think I've pulled at sugar before, or the sugar substitute before. But I find that for me, the cold turkey just works best, and I get visuals out of the way, so I got the sugar bowl out of the way. And I'm not really missing it at this point. It feels good. So the reason I'm making such a big deal out of this is because some of the comments I'm getting about it reflect that you also have been thinking of maybe eliminating something. And I don't know, it's the Band-Aid theory, right? You can peel it very, very slowly so it just, you feel it for a little bit, or you can just go and in, 30 seconds, it's like the Band-Aid never lived on your arm and your arm hair. And so going cold turkey is more like just pulling off the Band-Aid. But I'm hearing from you turtles out there that you too have been thinking of eliminating, giving up, tapering down with an item or two that you put into your mouth. For some people, one woman gave up her Milkadamia chocolate fudge creamer. There's 2 carbs and there's 1 carb and 2 tablespoons. One lady, and she gave up her stevia. My company that was here yesterday was drinking Splenda stevia. She wasn't sure if that was causing a reaction. I gave her a few of my Zyla little packets to go. She eats out a lot, so I figured that would work in a coffee shop type thing. And somebody else was giving up, diet soda. So it's very interesting when it comes time to give it up. And so I'm doing this not only for myself, but also in case anybody else was thinking, wow, if I give this up in October, will that work? Will it be a good thing? So I've got that out of the way. There's no sweet tooth lurking. And I do wonder, it wasn't that way for me, but I wonder for some of you, if putting some sort of sweetener into your coffee, the sugar part you gave up a while ago, but the sugar substitute or the artificial sweetener was still there, and it was kind of prompting you to think of perhaps other ways of getting a sweetener in you, aka keto-fying desserts with the sugar alternatives. And so maybe this is a good time of the year to do it. So by the time you get to from Halloween on, so a few weeks from now on, you've got some momentum. You've got some days of sugar substitute abstinence going on. So you're not getting the pull when the people start pulling out the baked goods and it's like, oh, no, it's keto. It's keto. I made it with stevia, or I made it with monk fruit, or I made it with, Splenda. Um, and so I guess maybe for me, it was the all of the sweet that I wanted to go. So I still have some um, Keto non-dairy creamer that has some monk fruit in it, and I still have milkadamia. I'll work those through. Maybe I can continue them, maybe not, but I'm definitely not adding my xylitol to the cup of coffee. And to me, that was a big enough deal. It wasn't even fun anymore. It's just so funny that you can just keep doing it. Um, I guess I guess why am I glad I'm an alcoholic? Because it helps me with my sugar substitute today. I don't know. So if you give up something in October, where will you be? Well, you'll be that much further ahead of the game. And if you give that up, it could save you an awful lot of angst during that holiday baking season that like takes 3 or 4 months. And then when you kind of come out of that sugar substitute stupor, maybe January, maybe as late as February, you've already worked on it. Wouldn't that be cool? It's kind of like starting to exercise, I guess, in January, but I feel that our body's shape is 90% what we eat and 10%, how we exercise. I know that a lot of us do the exercise and getting the sunshine for the good parts, not the slimming down parts, but just how it makes you feel when you've done your running, you've done your calisthenics, you've done your walking, or you've done your time in the daylight hours. It's kind of neat. So, yep, I just wanted to keep you, apprised of that. And it's never too late to work on giving something up. It's a wonderful feeling. I didn't think that it was going to be a big deal, but when I mentioned it and I did that little quickie video a couple of days ago, I started getting responses from it. And so it's just nice to hear from other people. And yesterday I had a visit from a turtle, one of us, who lives in Oklahoma, who grew up here on the Cape. And so she came last year as well. So it was just so wonderful. I know some of you live around people or are around people that practice keto, carnivore, or carnivish food plans. And for you, it's like, this is how it goes, right? But for some of us, we are totally isolated from being face to face with people in the same room where we can talk about our food plans. And so it was so cool to have her here. When she flew here, she and her husband flew first class, and she took a picture of what they served her in first class. And we must have spent 20 minutes talking about it. They gave her the yogurt was vanilla, and the name on the foil thing on the top was Fly Fit. We only could imagine what was inside of that. There was a banana. There was a box of multi-grain kind of cereal. It looked like Wheaties with like a granola touch to it. Garlic milk. I'm not sure if it was skim milk. But anyway, it was like, she was thinking she'd be getting her warm pistachios, maybe her eggs and bacon, some sort of breakfast sort of thing. Oh, there was even some sort of cinnamon roll on the plate. And it's like there was nothing that a keto carnivore carnivish person could even eat. That was it, and it was first class. So we kind of had howls over that. But she is going back to Oklahoma, and she is going to be doing, and she's had she's been fortunate. She's been able to talk to one of our favorite professional people here in YouTube land, and she is doing, when she gets back, which will be tomorrow, I think, or late tonight, it'll be beef, butter, eggs, cheese. Yeah, so she can have dairy, beef, butter, yeah, with eggs. And so it's kind of the same food plan that I follow. So I'm delighted for her. We can do keto, carnivore, and carnivish with other twists, but that's what she's going to stick to and see if it helps her. She also had one of those CGM continuous glucose monitors where you've got a like a little dial inserted into your upper arm, and then you attach your machine, your little, it looks like the old-fashioned pagers, from like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and you can read it on that or on your phone. So that's kind of cool. She likes monitoring that, even though she doesn't have a blood sugar issue. But it was just delightful to have her in the same room with me. I do interviews and talk to people all day long about keto, carnivore, carnivish, but there's nothing like that warm body that's doing the same thing that's 3 feet from you. I was delighted, and I felt it was wonderful. I have a lot of gratitude towards her visit. It was nice. So if you have that every day in your life, bless that person. And because it's really nice. All right, so I put my food in. I'm always like pretty much in my chronometer what I'm having. So when I go grocery shopping for meat, I know what I'm buying. Of course, I'm just such a routine person now. I don't even put my OMADs up because they're all the same. So this is what I'm having today. My calories are 1,218. My protein is 125 grams of protein. My carbs total, never net, are one total. I'm having the squeezed lemon juice on my electrolyte powder. And my fats are 79.4. And so that's how I'm doing it today. My choices for food, I'm having 3 cuppas. This one has part coconut oil, part ghee, Fourth and Heart ghee in it. And then my second cuppa will not have any additional fat. My third cuppa will. And I'm finding, whether it's in my head or whatever, that I'm having that extra tablespoon of fat in my coffee 2 times to kind of carry me through the elimination of the xylitol. And I don't know if it's in my head or in my body, but I'm liking it. I'm also having a ribeye, a boneless ribeye that we cooked on the grill that I will freshen up in the pan with some nice butter, some nice Kerrygold butter. And yeah, that's my day. Wow, that was fast. So, I count the butter for that. I count the ghee in my coffee. And I will have some Kido non-dairy creamer for the whitening lightening in my coffee as well. So it's going to be a good day. So are you working on giving up anything, or is there anything planted in the back of your head that said, wow, it would really be nice if I could give that up? That's kind of been something around my ankle, that ball and chain of something that's more habit than enjoyable. It's keto approved or carnivore approved, but it's just kind of there. Some people said they gave up coffee. Some people said they gave up caffeinated coffee and just have decaf now. So the comments have been kind of interesting. And so it's the 4th of October. There's still plenty of time to jump on board and work on any give up that you might have had. You don't have to be hard on yourself. This isn't about deprivation. It's about getting a way of eating that works for you, that shows you with your body how you feel, your non-scale victories, and also the scale. We like the scale, but a lot of us, I'm just joking, smiling because my company yesterday said, forget the non-scale victories. I want that scale to move. So we all come from different places and we all just want to see some movement, some momentum. And so if you want some movement and momentum on the scale or the non-scale victories, perhaps adjusting, tweaking one of those, it's around the edges of what we do. For some people that are doing carnivore, it could be giving up coffee altogether. That is not me. I am not there, but the Xylo was a big enough thing for me. So come on board if you want, or just watch and read the comments to see how we're doing that might motivate you for doing something in November. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. I love having you all here. Couldn't do it without you. I'm also an accountability coach. You can contact me about that on my email address below, parkersposey28@gmail.com. Thanks for being here. I love you. Bye-bye.